What's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports, and we've got another Prize Picks video for you. We're going to be talking about the NBA slate on January 21st, Sunday. We've got 5 games on board. We've got 4 plays for you. We are wrapping up the NFL divisional round 2, so there's plenty to mix and match. Before we get into our plays, though, if you've never tried Prize Picks, use our promo code at the bottom of the screen, and they'll double your first deposit up to $100. They're going to match whatever you put on, so if you deposit the whole 100, you'll get 200 to play with. Just throw that code in there, and they will hook you up with that deal. Also, if you're new to our channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to be able to jump on these plays right when our videos come out. Sometimes they get bumped or they get removed. We've had it happen even like 30 minutes after the videos dropped or 15 minutes after the videos dropped. So if you're the type of player that wants to jump on the value early, just make sure the notifications are on. Also, if you guys don't mind doing us a favor and liking the video, it's just the best way to support the channel if you appreciate what we're doing and you like the community here. Best way to help us grow is just to like the video, gets us in front of a larger audience, pushes us up into the YouTube algorithm. So we appreciate it. You guys have been killing it for us on that end. We're quickly on our way to 10,000 subs. We can't believe it. It's been awesome. So we really appreciate you guys. Obviously we do, because it is actually almost 4:30 a.m. where I'm at. I got to be up in 4 hours. But you know, we love this channel. We love this community. So we want to make sure to get all the videos out for you guys on Sunday, since we don't have a daily show. So, all right, the plays we're getting into, I'm going to be taking Jusuf Nurkic over 14.5 rebounds and assists, and Paul George over 5.5 rebounds. What are you getting into, Jordy?
Yeah, I'm going to be taking Tyrese Haliburton for over 3.5 rebounds and Kevin Durant for over 4.5 assists.
All right, sounds good. Before we get into our recap and break these plays down, we want to tell you about Chalkboard. It's a new platform that we've partnered up with. It's another prop betting platform. We know we like to diversify the apps we use, so we can give ourselves options, because some apps have plays the others don't and whatnot. But Chalkboard is kind of similar to Prize Picks, kind of similar to Sleeper, except they give you the option to make your own lines, which is really awesome. So if you feel really good about a play, you can bump it up to a higher line, and you can get a higher payout for that. It is like Sleeper in the sense that you have to hit all the plays to cash. No flex plays, but it's because they give you the option to build out with so much flexibility. So if you're interested in checking that out, use our promo code BACKDOOR and they'll double your first deposit up to $100. And there's a link in the description of the video if you want to check that out. And by the way, the promo code is BACKDOOR, just one word, and they'll match your first deposit. So, all right, let's get into this recap. Mine was a little bit heartbreaking. Although, I mean, yeah, it just was a little bit heartbreaking. But so we took Jalen Williams over 25.5 PRA. That wasn't the heartbreaking part, because he went for 28. He cashed. But then we also took Isaiah Hartenstein for over 13 rebounds. And he was already having a bad game. And then he got injured in the third quarter. Didn't return to the game. But obviously, you know, he was only at 4 anyways, so he wasn't having a great game. Julius Randle went for 16 rebounds, and even Josh Hart went for 9. Precious Achiuwa went for 11, so everyone else was snagging them. But hopefully, I don't know, like hopefully they don't lose Hartenstein for too long, because that would be just devastating with the other injuries they've sustained at the center position. So we hope he gets better. But yeah, I just went 1-1. How'd you do, Jordy?
Not too well. LaMelo Ball's DNP like last minute. That was pretty annoying. Everyone on the Discord was letting me know about that, and that was pretty rough. Not like in a bad way. They're just like, hey, LaMelo's DNP, and I was like, all right. But we took Josh Giddey for over the 20.5 PRA. He didn't have a great shooting night, so he missed this just barely. He went for 17. Again, every time I take him for over 20.5 PRA, he goes for 17. So maybe that's a sign to stay away from Giddey for now.
From Giggity?
Yeah, Giggity. So it's okay. We'll get back on track here. I feel really good about these 4. So
yeah, I mean, you called it on his minutes, though. Yeah, I know he didn't have the best outing. You know, he went 0 for 4 from 3, but
yeah, he looked okay.
Did get I mean, 25 minutes. Part of the narrative was right. The narrative was there, but
yeah,
he just didn't perform.
Tough game though. That's a really tough game. Minnesota's a beast. So
and they ended up winning that game. Very impressive. But all right, great. So let's start breaking down these plays. I'll start with my first play, Jusuf Nurkic here for over 14.5 rebounds and assists. He's been putting it together. The Suns in general have been. It's been really exciting for me lately as a Suns fan. If we take a look at this over under, this should be a burner. We got a 248 over under. Suns favored by 5.5. It's going to be interesting because Halliburton is back, so hopefully the Suns can keep rolling the way they have been lately. At first, I was like, we're always trying to be as clear as possible with you guys and as honest as possible. I did have a little bit of hesitation about this play at first because sometimes the Suns do run small ball. But the more I thought about it, I do still feel really good about this play. They've been really figuring it out with Jusuf Nurkic, and they might still run KD at the 5 for different periods of time in this game if they are playing from behind or anything like that, because there's a lot could happen in this game. It's going to be a high-scoring outing, I would imagine. But he has he's gone over this in his last 2 games. He went nuts with the assists. When Booker was just absolutely on fire, Nurkic was just grabbing boards and dishing it out to scorers. And that's why I wanted to take the rebounds and assists here. And he's got a killer matchup for assists. They're 20th in assists allowed to centers. A little bit more of a tough matchup on rebounds, which you wouldn't think because Miles Turner is not like some monster or anything. I really think it comes down to the pace of play. These guys are a great scoring team, so I think they just put the ball in the basket a lot, and there's not quite as many opportunities to grab rebounds. But when you put these together, 14.5, I think he can get it done. His last 2 games, he's gone over this in rebounds alone at 15 and 15. And again, 9 assists in that last game. I think our guys, or my guys, are going to stay hot with the scoring, and they'll need to keep up with the Pacers. So I like Nurkic in this to go over 14.5 rebounds and assists. If we hop over to Daily Grind here, this is the top play they have for Nurkic. They have it favored to go over. They have it at 52.45% odds to hit, and they have it at a minus 130. Most of the other odds makers have it at a minus 125 or higher. So the other odds makers are heading in this direction too, favoring the over here. So that'll be my first play I'm taking. My next play, I'm going with Paul George. We've kind of like wrestled with this before. He's a good rebounder when he just has these random nights where he doesn't hit it, but I like this matchup, and 5.5 is just really low. If we take a look at this over under, we do have a little bit of blowout potential here. We've got a 226 over under, and the Clippers are favored by 10.5. We have seen the Nets keep it together though in tough games. So I think with this line being as low as it is, I think he can get this done, given that it's a good matchup for him before things get too out of hand. We hop over to Outlier, which, by the way, if you want to ever try Outlier, you can get a 7-day free trial just by clicking the link in the description of the video for Outlier. We partnered up with them, so they're letting all of our viewers give this a shot and see if it's an app you'd like to use in the future. So check that out if you're interested. But yeah, he's gone over this 6 out of his last 10 games. And when he does, it's like 7 is just that magic number for him. It's like, that's right where he goes, But I think he can get at least 6 in this matchup because it's so juicy. They're 30th in rebounds allowed to small forwards specifically. I don't need to tell you about Paul George's minutes. He's never really under 30, one time in the last 10 games. So we all know how talented he is. We all know how good he is. And I think with this matchup, with them giving up so many rebounds, 9 a game, so we just need him to get 6. So I'm feeling good about this play. We jump over to Daily Grind. They also have this juice to the over, 52.72% odds to hit, and minus 130 as well. We've got some of these odds makers going all the way up to like DraftKings has it at a minus 140. They really think it's going to go over. Other than that, kind of minus 120 or higher. But yeah, I feel good about this play, and these are the 2 I'm going to be rolling with. How are you feeling about yours, Jordy?
Yeah, man.
For us.
I feel sorry, I mean, to cut you off a little bit. I feel pretty good about these. The Halliburton one is just stupid low, man. Tyrese Halliburton set at 3.5. If you look at what he's done over the last 20 games, he's gone over this 10 times. He's one of those guys who's like either going to just completely go under this line or he's going to crush it. But it's a good matchup for him against the Suns. They're ranked 12th, giving up 5.7 a game, so he only needs 4. He looked pretty aggressive on the glass against Portland. He just couldn't snag them. Portland played really, really good in that game. They actually beat Indiana. Portland is one of those teams where I feel like they're actually pretty good, but they're just young and like they get blown out a little bit too much because they just kind of give up. It feels like when they get into these massive shooting nights, they do really well, and then when they're getting blown out, they just completely give up. But I'm not here to talk about Portland. I'm here to talk about Tyrese Halliburton. I feel good about this play over here on Daily Grind. Excuse me. It is juiced to go over. 52.36% chance. They have it at a -130. I feel pretty good about this one. This is going to get bumped to 4, I believe. So try to snag it at 3.5 so you just get that guaranteed cash if it does go over. So I feel good about this one. And my next play is Katie's assist. Excuse me, I keep coughing. I'm getting tired, like choking up. But I feel really good about Katie's assist at 4.5. This is just pretty low for what Kevin Durant's capable of doing. Over the last 20 games, he's gone over this 13 times. So pretty good odds for him to hit. And in a super fast-paced game against Indiana, obviously fast-paced means more scoring, more rebounds, more assists, more everything, right? So I feel really good about this play. And Kevin Durant has exceeded 4.5 assists in 28 of his last games. So, that's a super good margin for him to be hitting this. To small forwards, Indiana is ranked 16th, giving up 4.1. So KD is a lot better than that. So, I don't think this is one of those crazy games where he's going to go for like double-digit assists, but I feel good for him getting 5. I mean, that's pretty simple. As long as he's not like just in one of those burner modes where he puts up like 50 points, which I don't think is going to happen in this game. I feel really good about him getting this over here on Daily Grind. This is super juiced up, so try to snag it tonight. Obviously, that's why we love this first look show. 54.12% chance, super juiced, -139. So I love this play, and I'm going to try to snag it as much as I can tonight and make these lineups because God knows I'm not going to be in working function in the morning at church. I'm gonna be drumming and then going right to bed after. So that's the 2 I've got, bro.
I feel you, man. Same here.
Yeah.
You guys are probably like, why are you guys up at like it's 4:40 a.m. where I'm at?
Yeah.
But the thing is like if we didn't get these videos out tonight, by the time we both get back from church in the morning, there's not going to be much time for anyone to place these bets. They're probably going to be changed. So the games start, mid-afternoon, but this was just like the only option. It was either this or don't give you guys any NBA plays at all. And we think you're worth it. It's worth it to us to get like 3 hours of sleep tonight, go to church, get the mental right, and then just take a little power nap before the games come on. We're kind of slap happy right now, but it feels good to be at the finish line and wrapping up our last video of the night. We appreciate all of you guys. We appreciate you guys who stay up late and watch these, and everyone that's just supported the channel. It's really means a lot to us. So thank you for all the support and helping us grow the channel. But yeah, these are the 4 we feel good about, guys. If you're interested in checking out the tools from Daily Grind, they're an awesome partner of ours, and they've been just super helpful to us in more ways than just sponsoring the show. They've really helped us kind of like navigate our way through this new endeavor we're on with this channel. Really great people over there. They're giving all of our viewers 25% off if you use code BACKDOOR. There's a link in the description of the video for that. And if you want to check out our Discord, there's a link in there in the description as well. I feel like I say that so much, but it's just because we have a lot of good stuff for you in the description.
Yeah, description's a gold mine, baby.
There's just like all sorts of links in there. So we appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. Have a killer Sunday. Enjoy basketball, enjoy football, and we will catch you in the next video.
All right. God bless, guys.